Hi everybody, this is Oleg. Welcome to Oregon Preparedness. And today I want to talk about Tesla new pickup truck, which was revealed last week. Most of you, if not all of you, probably have heard something about it. And I too have, watched, presentation and all the specs and everything. And that truck, to say the least, is quite controversial, starting with the styling. That styling is not for everybody, obviously. I personally don't like it too much, the way it looks. It has that polarizing look, like it's came out of space somewhere. Some people might find it interesting, I wish the lines were a little bit softer. To me, it looks like it was made in somebody's backyard, you know what I mean? So for me, that styling, it could be a little better. They could do a better job. For an example, Tesla Model S is beautiful. This one is quite ugly in my opinion. But besides the look, there is some things that are, the specs are quite interesting. And I just wanted to go over a few specs. That truck in the top trim level can tow 14,000 pounds, which is a lot. It beats all the half-ton pickup trucks from Chevy, Ford. Those could tow, I think, 12,000 pounds, 12 and a half, something like that. And Tesla does 14, which is a lot, with 3,500 pounds of payload, which is huge. And it has some features like stainless steel exterior, which is interesting, different, scratch, dent resistant, looks like, in a way, like DeLorean did, all stainless steel, doesn't need to be painted, so less maintenance in that regard. That's all pluses. 16-inch clearance, ground clearance, which is also nice. You can go through small streams, through a lot of mud, no problem. And in the top trim level, performance is crazy. 2.9 seconds 0 to 60. That's a supercar performance. Not every exotic car can do that, which in my opinion is unnecessary in a pickup, but it's still nice to have. In addition, top trim level has 500-mile range on those batteries. However, when you think about it, if you're gonna be towing, and you can tow, up to 14,000 pounds, which is a lot, but I'm sure if you do tow all that weight, your range is gonna be reduced by probably half. Because I've heard from Tesla X owners that SUV made by Tesla, if they tow anything with it, the range drops by a lot. So if you're gonna be towing something, you'll be visiting that recharging station quite often, and hopefully there is recharging stations if you're going camping or something and towing trailer, camping trailer or whatnot, or a boat. So if it's not towing anything 500, and if you don't go crazy, 500 miles 500-mile range is great, but it's gonna get reduced a lot if you go really fast and tow something. So those are all negatives. On a positive note, especially if you're a prepper, if you get caught with no electricity and your truck happens to be in the highest trim level and happens to be charged up, you will have huge potential for electricity supply, for depending on how big is your house and how big is your needs, but potentially for weeks, if not maybe 1 or 2 months, because that battery pack is a serious electricity storage. So with that in mind, that truck has some good potential in preparedness community, you know. In addition, supposedly it's bulletproof for 9mm round. I assume all other rounds that are below 9mm, you know, 38 special hopefully, or 380, 25 or 22 probably not gonna penetrate it either, which is nice, you know. Most likely, in most cases, you're not gonna need that bulletproof protection, but it's still nice to have. And with all that comes price. Price is something I personally don't like. If you get the truck in the top trim level with the biggest battery and the biggest performance, it starts at $70,000. And for $70,000 you can get, you know, in the 75,000 you can get Ford F350, maybe even F450, you know. Or you can get heavy duty Chevy Silverado, you know. You can get, you know, Chevy 3500. And with those trucks, you can tow 35, Ford can tow now 37,500 pounds, which is insane. 37,000 versus 14 for the same money. And keep in mind that Tesla's price, that's a starting price. I'm sure there'll be options. It's like Tesla's Model 3. Nice, quick little car. You know, starts around 40,000, low 30s. Most of them go out the door around 60. So I'm pretty sure that truck will probably go out the door $85,000, and for that money you will get F450 with all bells and whistles, top of the line trip, King Range or something, you know, with 4-wheel drive. And while the truck won't go 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, it'll tow 37,000 pounds. And you don't need to worry how many miles you can go. I mean, if you get additional tank, you can probably go 800 miles or 1,000 miles. And you don't need to wait while your truck is being charged. Just stop at the gas station, 5 minutes, and you're full. So, like with anything else, there are pros and cons. And in my opinion, right now, Tesla truck has more cons than pros. You know, if you have the money and you like the styling, and if you're a prepper in mind, then that truck probably is a good choice, because it has some ballistic protection and it has that battery pack that can serve as, you know, electricity for your needs for probably a few weeks or maybe a month or more. However, you know, if you take F450 or F350, you can bulletproof that thing also, if you really want to, you know. Won't serve you as a generator or source of electricity, but will serve you for many more things. I'm certain most likely you'll never see any farmer using that truck on their fields. You know, no one's gonna play in mud in that truck, most likely, you know. To me, it's more novelty truck than anything else. However, it's still 2 years away. Perhaps in those 2 years they will hopefully fix the styling a little bit, or somehow figure out how to drop a price, or both. That would be good. Or extend range even further, because if you're gonna tow anything, it would be nice to be able to tow a trailer that weighs, let's say, 10,000 pounds and still go that 500 miles, then that would be okay. And with that ground clearance and ballistic protection, that would be great. However, at this point, in my opinion, at that price point, there is much better choices. Ford F450 would be my choice personally. Anyway, I'll conclude with that. If you like this video useful, please share, please like, please subscribe. And if you have any of your opinions, you can drop them below in the comments. For now, everybody have a great day, be safe, stay prepared, and we'll see you in the next upload. Take care.